When you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Throwing again on second down. Murray caught on the left side. Fitzgerald. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Uses a search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Pass complete here, Murray to White. A gain of 6 there on first. White, the 7th overall pick back in 2015 by the Bears. Never really got off the ground in Chicago. Now, in his defense, his first 3 seasons were injury-plagued. And Cliff Kingsbury said he has all the tools to be a dangerous player. He and the rest of the franchise really hoping a change of scenery will breathe new life into the 27-year-old receiver. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take this one in for the air. Arizona touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, 26 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. The offense and Alvin Kamara. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop. And this is taken in at the 5. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Atlanta Falcons are in for the touchdown.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 7, 1:44 to go. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. The drive continues as it's down. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jalen Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Now, how about that? Rallied by a big play on the previous snap, they bounce back, and that's exactly what they needed defensively, getting a big play of their own.
He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, but now it'll be 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. They'll look to throw.
Harden, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. The man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Throwing now is Murray. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, unfortunately, not the result that you were looking for. But the great thing about how this works is Madden Ultimate Team Solo. So the Cardinals offense ready to go on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. Murray now on 1st down. He gets it. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. Again, it's Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Darius Philon able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play. He got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Mayfield down. Dancing to his left. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to float this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. DeAndre Hopkins, 61 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Crosby connects. On the extra point. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on third down, Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Back to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Murray to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Murray. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he's got Fitzgerald. Showing the strength. It's touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 39 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray, throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there.